Hello guys, I'm commenting on Grand Theft Auto 6 to have a female protagonist by Ryan Kinel.
Over 7 years of Grand Theft Auto 5, over 100 million copies sold across multiple platforms, people are ready for the next installment. People continue to ask Rockstar, when is GTA 6 coming? And we do not yet have an announcement or confirmation about it, but what we do have are more rumors and more potential leaks. And the most recent leak from a pretty well-respected leaker has a lot of people divided over whether they want this for the future of the franchise. Let's take a look at what we're talking about.
Yeah, right to the point. Not like this guy.
Now, if you remember GTA 5, people have been talking a lot about this. Will they go back to the standard single protagonist, or will they have multiple protagonists like we had in Grand Theft Auto 5? And as far as the mainline story of GTA 5, forgetting all the GTA Online stuff, I thought it was incredibly well done. I really enjoyed it. I like having the 3 different playable characters and being able to switch between them, not only for missions, but just in general, because they all had different strengths and weaknesses, and they also had different personalities associated with them. And it obviously worked out pretty well for Rockstar. When you look, like I said, the second best-selling game of all time, 135 million copies. That is absolutely insane. I know that I personally own the game on PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and on PC. But after over 7 years, people are ready for the next thing. And after the great success of Red Dead Redemption 2, again, the 13th best-selling video game, insane success and an insane amount of money for Rockstar, especially when you think about GTA Online and the amount of money that that's pulling in. After the almost masterpiece that was Red Dead Redemption 2, people are ready for this announcement. Well, Rockstar continues to not give confirmation, but this is what we are hearing now. GTA 6 will reportedly have a female protagonist, a first for the Grand Theft Auto series. Rockstar Games has yet to announce GTA 6 or confirm that a new game in the series is in development. However, according to a plethora of reports, GTA 6 is already deep in development on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S, and possibly the PC as well. Depending on what rumor or report you're reading, GTA 6 is closer to release than you think, or still very far away from release. And it seems like every few months, something big pops up where people think there will be a major announcement and they get disappointed. But what people are talking about now is this from Tom Henderson. Now, Tom Henderson is a pretty well-respected leaker, does a lot of Call of Duty stuff, but now he's reporting on this from Grand Theft Auto 6. For the first time ever in a GTA title, GTA 6 will have a playable female and male protagonist. Now, he doesn't really elaborate on that, and that has people questioning. So, one, okay, we know a female protagonist, a playable female protagonist. However, does that mean that it's just going to be one protagonist and you can choose who it is? Does that mean that there will be multiple playable protagonists just like we had in GTA 5? That doesn't give us a whole lot of information. But one leak that has been out there for over a year now has been this one about Project Americas. This person asked there, are you confirming that? And he said, nope. Now, this one has been kind of the most widely accepted version of what we think Grand Theft Auto 6 will be. And let me give you just kind of a rundown. Now, here's this article. Will there be a female protagonist in GTA 6? One of the early leaks of the title teased the protagonist of this installment might be a woman, but despite these early reports, that is yet to be confirmed. Now, we had this big one that they had talked about that you have probably seen almost everywhere, and it's right here. This comes from... who was it again? User Jack-O-Lantern 1982 leaked 23 details about it and kind of disputed the female protagonist elements. Look at some of these things here. The next GTA title has been in development since 2012, but production didn't begin properly until 2015, and even then they were focused on Red Dead Redemption 2. It's another Rockstar worldwide production, codenamed Project Americas, set both in Vice City and a new fictional location based on Rio de Janeiro. Some linear missions take place in Liberty City, but it isn't an open world. Think Ludendorff in GTA 5. Game will balance realism and arcade, and it won't be as realistic as Red Dead Redemption 2, and I think that's a good thing. You don't want it quite as realistic. It still needs to feel like Grand Theft Auto, as much as so many of us loved Red Dead Redemption 2 for that really immersive Western feel that it had. One playable protagonist, male, not female, despite supposed leaks. Now, this came out in around 2019. You have a pretty well-respected leaker saying it will have a playable female and male. Now, that doesn't mean that this is wrong. It may just have evolved since then, or maybe this was completely wrong. Maybe it is complete garbage. We don't know because Rockstar refuses to give us any information. Set in the 1970s/80s, you play as an up-and-coming drug lord wannabe named Ricardo. Another key character called Casey is part of the narrative. Now, what if Casey is that other playable female character? That's kind of the thoughts that are running through my head at this point, because Casey could be a male name, it could be a female name. We don't know. You start off as a grunt doing runs as a cocaine smuggler from Vice City to a new large South American place. A lot of other things like this, some very detailed stuff about the storage system. You can store all your weapons in your trunk. Body armor, they say, will not be invisible as it was before. You can put body armor on, but it will physically show up on your body. A lot of interesting things. Also saying it will have a ton of dialogue, which lines up with other leaks that we have heard. Now, again, this person said it won't be a female character as being a female protagonist. However, you have this leaker saying it will. I don't really know. There are a lot of people out there, though, talking about this. Since they saw GTA trending, they thought there was going to be an announcement. But here's a couple people's responses. They're going to finish this building before Rockstar drops GTA 6, which is perpetually under construction in GTA. Me seeing GTA 6 trending versus me seeing what it really is. Yes, the female protagonist announced. Not a lot of people happy about that. Personally, I don't mind. When we look at Rockstar games, they have a history of a pretty non-PC approach to these kind of things. So I don't think there's really any worry about them going woke with a female protagonist. I do think, especially if it is multiple playable characters, having a female in there is going to be fine. I don't have a problem with female leads or female protagonists in general, but you do want to appeal to the widest possible audience. And let's face it, for GTA, we all know who that audience is. And then you have, I'm looking forward to playing GTA 6 for 40 years. That's pretty good. So in 7 years, they released GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas, and GTA 4. And then 8 years, almost 8 years since they released GTA 5, we have had nothing. We did get Red Dead Redemption 2, though, which was absolutely incredible. Do I believe this leak? I do put some stock in it, and I don't see a reason why we shouldn't believe it. He is a pretty reliable person. But what I want to know is more details. Can you design your own character? Does that mean there's one protagonist that you can choose to be a male or a female? Or are we going back to GTA 5, multiple playable protagonists? I don't know, but one thing I do is that so many people are ready for this game to actually be announced, but they're obviously in no rush with the money they're raking in from GTA Online. Let me know what you think about all this. Would you be down with a female protagonist in GTA 6? Let me know in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.
Door behind you, go!
Thanks for watching, guys.
Don't think about it. We're gonna make a run for it.
Come on, Jill. We know how this ends.
No, I don't.
Are we still a team?
Always.
Then do me a favor. Don't fuck up like I did.